is Miss Sharon at the Wayne County Public Library, and today we are going to talk all about butterflies and caterpillars because it's spring and we love spring, and I'm wearing purple because I love purple. So today I'm going to show you a life cycle of a cool little butterfly. So first comes a butterfly who lays an egg. Out comes a caterpillar with many legs. Oh, see the caterpillar and watch it move. See the caterpillar spin and spin and spin in its little cocoon. A little cocoon to sleep in, and then out pops a butterfly and they're ready to flutter around. That's the life cycle of a butterfly. When I Grow Up Butterfly, published by Yo-Yo Books. Hi there, I'm Bella the caterpillar. Just like you, I need to eat to grow. Yummy leaves are my favorite. What's yours? We probably don't eat leaves, but if you do, that's different. When my tummy is nice and full, I take a long nap in my chrysalis, so it's her cocoon. What do you dream about at night? When I wake up, guess what? I have turned into a butterfly. Maybe you've seen me flying from flower to flower. What do you want to be when you grow up? Our next book is The Caterpillar Dance. It is by Will Grace and illustrated by Scott McBee, so he drew the pictures, and it is published by Scholastic Books. Yellow, purple, green, blue, red. 5 caterpillars on a soft leaf bed. Wiggle, wiggle, jiggle free. Yellow caterpillar, what will you be? What do you think the yellow caterpillar is going to be? A big yellow butterfly just for me. Wiggle, wiggle, jiggle free. Purple caterpillar, what will you be? A big purple butterfly just for me. Wiggle, wiggle, jiggle free. Green caterpillar, what will you be? I have a funny joke to tell you at the end of this. A big green butterfly just for me. Wiggle, wiggle, jiggle free. Blue caterpillar, what will you be? A big blue butterfly just for me. Wiggle, wiggle, jiggle free. Red caterpillar, what will you be? A big red butterfly just for me. Flutter, flutter, way up high. 5 fancy butterflies dancing in the sky. The Crunching Munching Caterpillar by Sheridan Kane and Jack Tickle. It's published by Little Tiger Press. Caterpillar was always hungry. For weeks he crunched and munched his way through the fresh, juicy leaves of a blackberry bush. One day, Caterpillar was about to crunch into another leaf when, crunch, munch, crunch, munch. Bzzz! Bumblebee landed beside him. Wow, said Caterpillar, how did you get here? Simple, said Bumblebee, I have wings, look. Oh, I'd like some of those, said Caterpillar. Bumblebee flew up into the air and buzzed busily from flower to flower. I'd love to fly like that, said Caterpillar. Well, you can't, said Bumblebee. I've got wings and you've got legs. Your legs are for walking. I guess so, sighed Caterpillar. Bzzz. Bumblebee flew off to the next bush. Watching Bumblebee fly had made Caterpillar very hungry, so he crunched and munched until it was time for bed. Crunch, munch, crunch, munch. Caterpillar woke to the sound of twittering. Birds swooped and soared in the early morning light. Caterpillar was just about to start his breakfast when Sparrow landed beside him. I'd love to fly high in the air like that, said Caterpillar. Well, you can't, said Sparrow. You need to be as light as the dandelion clock that floats on the breeze. You're far too fat to fly. Your legs are for walking. I guess so, said Caterpillar grumly. Caterpillar carried on crunching and munching all day until the light began to dim. Crunch, munch, munch, munch. He wrapped a leaf around himself to keep warm. He was just about to go to sleep when Butterfly landed gracefully beside him. Oh, I wish I could fly like you, sighed Caterpillar, but I'm too fat, and I have legs instead of wings. Butterfly smiled a secret knowing smile. Who knows? Perhaps one day you will fly light as a feather like me, she said. But now, little Caterpillar, you should go to sleep. You look very tired. Butterfly was right. Caterpillar suddenly felt very sleepy. As Butterfly flew off into the night sky, he fell into a deep, deep sleep. Caterpillar slept all through the winter, and his sleep was filled with dreams. He dreamed he had wings and was soaring in the blue sky above the tall trees. He dreamed he was a dandelion clock drifting towards the sun. He dreamed that he was light as a feather floating on the breeze. When Caterpillar woke up, he felt the warmth of the spring sun. He was stiff from his long sleep, but he did not feel very hungry. He stretched and stretched. And a breeze lifted Caterpillar into the air. He was no longer short and plump. He had wings. Great, big, beautiful butterfly wings. Wow, said young butterfly. I'm flying, I'm really flying. The end. That's a cute story. Okay. Heather, you want to do this with me?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing.
So we got a fuzzy caterpillar. Can you make your hand a fuzzy caterpillar? Good job. Fuzzy wuzzy caterpillar crawls along the ground, eating lots of grass and leaves. He will soon grow big and round. He builds a big house for himself. Now can you tell me why? Because pretty soon you'll see him turn into a pretty butterfly. Good job. Our next book is 10 Magic Butterflies. It is by Danica McKellar, and the pictures are illustrated by Jennifer Brickling. And it is published by Crown Books for Young Readers. Once upon a time, there were 10 flower friends. Were they always happy? Well, that depends. All day long, they soaked up the sun, talking and laughing and having fun. Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. They loved being flowers, but they couldn't deny that they had a secret desire to fly. They watched every eve as the fairies flew from the moonlight night to the morning dew. Whoosh, whee! Then one starry night, a flower felt brave. She spotted a fairy and started to wave. Said the teeny blue one, "Fairy up in the sky, you see, I'm just a flower, but I want to fly." Huh? Oh, hello there, my friend. You smile and you sing. Why would you want to be a different thing? I'm just tired of being a flower, just stuck on the ground. I want new adventures to zoom all around. The fairy shrugged. Okay, and she closed her eyes. Time to get ready for a big surprise. With a wave of her wand and a bing, bang, boo, the fairy said, "Now you're a butterfly, Blue." One butterfly flew as 9 flowers looked on. There were still 10 of them in the sky on the lawn. Said the bossy green one, "Fairy, up in the sky. Hey, make me some wings because I want to fly." With a wave of her wand and a bing, bang, boo, the fairy said, "Now you're a butterfly too." 2 butterflies flew as 8 flowers looked on. There were still 10 of them in the sky and on the lawn. Said the silly orange one, "Fairy, up in the sky, could I flutter and flit? Will you help me to fly?" With a wave of her wand and a bing, bang, boo, the fairy said, "Now you're a butterfly too." 3 butterflies flew as 7 flowers looked on. There were still 10 of them in the sky and on the lawn. Next, 4 and 6, bing, bang, boo. Then 5 and 5, the brand new butterflies felt alive. Yes, one by one they filled the sky as a sweet little fairy helped each to fly. The 10 new butterflies flew all night, zooming and swooping, what a sight. Zing, zang, zoom. When the morning came, the sun peeked through. Their wings were tired and the wind really blew. Whoa! Boink! Thud! They watched other flowers soak up the sun as bees and birds kissed them one by one. And then they said, together, all 10, we actually want to be flowers again. It was fun to fly, but now we're sad. We really do miss all the things we once had. Sniff, sniff. It wasn't bad when we were flowers. So strong and sturdy with lots of powers. We made perfume and cleaned the air and gave plenty of nectar for all to share. I thought you'd change your mind, she cried. The grass is always greener on the other side. Sometimes we wish for different things to change color or size or even get wings. But big and tall or short and small, being ourselves is best of all. So let's go back to you being you with fairy dust and a bing, bang, boo. Yippee! Then 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. They floated down to the garden floor. Now 7 on the ground and 3 to go. Then 3, 2, 1, zoomed high to low. Was that a dream or did they fly? Can flowers end up with wings in the sky? Who knows what'll happen while we're asleep? Could dogs become horses and bugs become sheep? Nay, bah! Yes, magic surrounds us. It takes many forms, from rainbows and moonlight to tropical storms. Frogs come from tadpoles that swim in the stream, and each night you grow with every dream. Shh. So don't be surprised if the story is true and magical butterflies come to see you. You might see one fluttering late at night or in your dreams, so sleep tight. The end. I hope you enjoyed that story. I thought it was super cute. Our next story is Butterfly, Butterfly. And it is a book of colors. And it is published by Peter Horrick, or it's written by Peter Horrick. And it's published by Candlewick Press. One day, Lucy saw a beautiful butterfly. She played with it and chased it all around the garden. The next day, Lucy couldn't find the butterfly anywhere. But she did find a pink earthworm wriggling along the ground and a brown spider busy spinning her web. Then Lucy discovered a green beetle and a family of very spotty red ladybugs scurrying around. She saw a snail with an orange shell slithering, 3 purple caterpillars munching on a leaf, a shimmering blue dragonfly, and a yellow bee with a stripe buzzing about. But Lucy didn't see the butterfly anywhere. She looked and looked. Lucy lay down on the cool grass to wait. Then high in the sky, there it was, her colorful, beautiful butterfly. The end. Oh, that was such a cute story of what you can find outside. Our next book is The Butterfly by Anne Milburn and Kathy Shimmer, and it's designed by Laura Parker. At the end of the garden, there's a little stripy caterpillar. What do you think it's been doing all day? First, it ate up the leaf it was sitting on, and when that was gone, it started munching on the next one. There are lots of other hungry caterpillars too. There's a teeny tiny green one, a very chubby yellow one, a soft white hairy one, and a big fat fuzzy one. And all of them are eating as fast as they can chew. The little stripy caterpillar is not so little now, but still it keeps on eating. Munch, munch, munch. Soon it's even too fat for its skin. So it shrugs it off like it's just an old coat, and then it eats some more. One day the caterpillar stops eating. Perhaps it's full. It curls up under a leaf and falls fast asleep. Slowly its skin becomes a shiny case. It hangs there quietly, not moving at all, for a very long time. All at once it starts to wriggle. It wriggles and wriggles until the case splits open and it inches its way out. The stripy caterpillar has become a beautiful butterfly. It stretches out its bright new wings in the warm sunshine. Then it flutters up into the wide blue sky. All kinds of pretty butterflies are flitting around the garden. There's a lacy white one, 2 speckled blue ones, and one with circles on its wings. The butterfly flutters from flower to flower, sipping sweet nectar from everyone. At night, it folds its dainty wings and settles down to sleep. When it's time, the butterfly carefully lays some eggs. Each one is like a little teeny pearl. A few days later, a little stripy caterpillar pops out of each egg. They're all very, very hungry. Can you guess what happens next? Munch, munch, munch. The end. Okay, so for our craft bag this week, you're going to get, if I can get it out there, We have a word search. We have a caterpillar scavenger hunt. We have another word search. We have a life cycle of a butterfly. And then we have brilliant butterflies that you can find outside. I thought those were super cool. And then for your craft this week, we have a cute little purple butterfly that you'll get in your bag. And with this coffee filter, you'll color it with markers or crayons at home, and then you will just squeeze it down the middle, kind of so it looks like that. So it'll be the wings of your butterfly, and then you'll put the pipe cleaner in between them so it'll have antennas like a butterfly. So thanks for joining this week.